Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Before we lose him, let's grab Wes, because I know he's been on the phone a little bit here. So, hey, Wes, thank you for your patience, sir, and welcome to the After Show. How can we help you?
It's quite all right. My first question is, can you hear me so I don't ramble and no one catches it?
What?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh,
Stop.
God, jeez. Here we go. Yes, we got
great.
you.
Great. No worries. I'm calling out of the Evergreen, Morrison, Colorado area, and I love your show, and thank you very much. And I have a question that I think, if it's not on your board that you've already seen, here's my question. I am not retired, but I served my 6 years in the military in the 90s, got out, did lots of good work. I was heavily militarily trained. I worked for the DSS, which is Diplomatic Services. I got out and did some bad things in my life. I ended up catching a felony for check kiting, just stuff. But I married a wife who is also a very good gun-toting Christian that carries and all that other good stuff. So my question is, it's an odd general question, but let's say we know we've had I already know the answer to this, but this is a question for America. Let's say, heaven forbid, like even the Kroger shootings that we've had over the past few months, my legal wife carrying or my partner is carrying a weapon, legally, concealed carry. I'm not even allowed to touch a bullet. But if my partner or whoever I'm with is taking down and I go into the bag and then become that good citizen with the gun that never should touch a weapon and takes down the bad guy with the gun, what's kind of the talk?
Well,
that's a second problem.
I think we're talking about problem number one and problem number two. Problem number one is it's a gunfight. One would be well advised to have a gun in the middle of a gunfight. And take care of that, and then I'd love to say, well, no one would prosecute you for that, but we know better than that. We're watching this goofball prosecutor
and he's in Colorado,
in the Rittenhouse deal, and you're in Colorado. So, yeah, they might, but I think at that point you just take care of what you can take care of and save yourself and other people, and then go from there. It's like, okay, we'll worry about that problem when we get to it. I would not expend a lot of mental energy working on this one, honestly. You know what to do.
I encourage my wife to carry a weapon for just in case, because I'm more highly trained than she is, even though she's been to several classes. She knows she's armed and she carries, and she gladly carries. But if she's incapacitated and then here's this felon that picks up a weapon, that's kind of where we go.
I could also make the argument, wouldn't it be a bad idea for her to carry two?
She does. I encourage her to get the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard with that little laser on the front, but then she wanted to upgrade to the 38. So, good. She carries both. There's one in her purse and there's one on her hip.
That way you got a loaner. Always nice to have a loaner you can hand out.
Yeah. Hey, Wes, were all your legal troubles in one particular event, or is it spread out over time?
In different states. I mean, I've lived all over the country, lived stuff. It was within a 5-year period of time. I mean, okay. I'm a felon. I'm a convicted felon, all nonviolent stuff. But it all comes back to, hey, here's a felon with a weapon.
Right.
Whether it's a Rittenhouse A&R-15 or a guy with a BB gun.
Right. The question I was leading towards was if you had them all in one particular event, it might be worthwhile expunging. But if you've had a history of it, you can only expunge one of them. And that would probably wouldn't...
Expunging wouldn't happen even though I served my country and spilled blood for my country. But that's for the military. It doesn't matter. But once you get back into, the way it is today...
Well, sure.
That was the purpose of my question. And I thought this question might benefit because I'm quite confident that there are several, whether it be male or female, legal carriers that might have felon companions that might worry about, hey, you can't have the gun on my side of the nightstand in case the cops come in.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation when one of you is a prohibited person and one is not in the home, and it's a tough deal. And I think it sounds to me like you have kind of found the way you're going to handle it. And look, if you're in the middle of an active shooter deal,
because I can't carry a cop.
I hear you. Hey, Wes, thank you for the call. I appreciate that. I hope that helps. But I think he already knew the answer to that. Look, if something goes bad, you just take care of making people safe or keeping people from hurting you.
Yeah, I mean, you got to survive to face the music.
That's it. You got to go worry about the other one then, and we'll make the argument on that one.